Hey, what the fuck is up, y'all? It's Kreyz and McKormik up in this motherfucking bitch here on Juggalo a Day. Now, I gotta tell you, man, yesterday's live stream show that we did Sunday, noon Eastern Standard Time, by the way, was actually pretty fucking cool. If you didn't watch it, we got it in the archives. You can check it in the playlist, or you can just go on our fucking video area and look for it. But I gotta tell you, for what lackluster amount of topics that we had on hand, because the world in psychopathic has either been slowing down, or the content that is still going around, a lot of people have already been considering stale. So we really didn't want to talk about the beef, and we really didn't want to talk about the bullshit that was going on. But we did end up talking about it a little bit concerning a comment that Monoxide ended up putting out on Facebook, delving a little bit deeper into the reasons why they decided not to do the march. I guess Twisted feels that since we are no longer on the gang assessment list, then, well, there's no reason to march. But despite all of that, that actually did kind of inspire a fucking idea for this week's topic. So I guess props go out to Twisted for inspiring this idea for the topic. And before I get ahead of myself, I do want to point out one thing. I'm usually the guy that ends up coming up with the ideas for the topics, and most of the time, come Monday, this usually happens. I go on Facebook Messenger, and there's a couple of the members of Juggalo a Day that end up asking me what today's topic is, and I don't have a clue. So that's when we usually just sit down and try to discuss good ideas with what's going on around in psychopathic, or something to that effect. Half the time, I don't even answer. I'll just think of a topic, make the video, and post it up online, and then everybody ends up watching it anyways. And I guess this one's going to be the same. I like to surprise everybody and keep everybody on their toes. So one of the things that, going back to the discussion of the topic of discussion, one of the things that Mono ended up fucking saying in his comment was the idea that Monoxide ended up asking, when did so-called Juggalos suddenly start worrying about what society thinks of them, or something to that effect. I'm kind of paraphrasing here. So basically, Monoxide rhetorically asking, since when did so-called Juggalos start caring about what society thinks about them? So that's what the topic of discussion is going to be this week. What is it that so-called Juggalos, what has happened to them, basically, And my idea is that, and you can agree with me on this or not, but to me it makes sense. It's the fact that, when you are first introduced into this Juggalo world, you're usually a teen or a tween, so somewhere between 10 years old and 19 years of age. And, I believe that a couple of Juggalos have already said this in the matter that, you're kind of start being attracted to it because, they cuss a lot, and, when you're a kid, swearing is cool. And the same thing goes for the murder, like murdering people in your music, that's kind of an attraction. And, eventually you actually do sit down and you listen to it, and you eventually figure out what the fuck it's about, and how it relates to you, and that's what makes you a Juggalo. But over the course of the years, things start to change, if not in the realm of psychopathic, then in your own life. When I started, I was 12 years old. That was the first time I ever heard Insane Clown Posse. And I'm sure that there's been a lot of other people that have been 12 years old when they first heard Insane Clown Posse, let alone Twisted. And, when you're a kid, when you're of that age, really, in all honesty, you have absolutely no responsibilities whatsoever. The most responsibility I had when I was still living with my mom was taking out the trash and keeping my room clean, picking up after myself. which I did one of those 3 things, and that was taking out the garbage. But that was basically it. Once you move out and get out into the real world, after you finish high school and or finished college, and you go out into the real world and you take your first step away from the nest, that's when real responsibility starts to kick in. And you're no longer just adhering to the garbage and keeping up and picking up after yourself. You also have to deal with bills, and you also have to deal with your family and your children. You know, you have to deal with a lot of other things. Responsibility tends to kick in once you decide to finally fucking grow up. When you first listen to Insane Clown Posse, Twisted, or anybody else on Psychopathic or Magic Ninja Entertainment, you know, it's basically, you know, that is, the teenage years are usually the rebellious stage, because, you know, my old man always told me that, you know, while you're in high school, you tend to grow into the person that you will be for the rest of your life. And that's usually around the time that you are learning about yourself. And you don't want to be like your parents, and you don't want to do things your parents' way. You want to do things your way, which causes rebellion. Now you're out into the real world, either doing things your own way because it works in general, or it works for you, or you're doing it your parents' way because it worked best for them. So, when it concerns things like, I don't know, getting a job, or enlisting into the military, or having to deal with government issues like CPS and shit like that, yeah, you do tend to wonder and worry about what society thinks of you. Whether or not you are a good parent, because even though you're a fucking juggalo, whether or not you're a good worker, because whether or not you're a fucking juggalo, whether or not you're going to be a good private, or hell, even all the way up to fucking corporal or general or whatever the fuck the top card is in the military, doesn't matter what branch. You're going to worry about whether or not society in general is going to think differently of you because of the music that you listen to. And that's just my thoughts on it. It's not a lot, but I think it's something to work up on. Until then, next time, or shit, Sunday, I'm Kreyz McKormik, and I'm out this motherfucking bitch. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to everything on Juggalo a Day, as well as everybody on Juggalo a Day and all of the shit that they do on their own personal channels. Also keeping in mind, of course, that we are in the middle of a contest which is going on until the end of the Dark Carnival Games Con. What we want is we want you guys to dust off the fucking Photoshop skills and hook us up with a logo, hook us up with a banner. Winners are going to receive a free copy of Juggalos Against Sanity. If there's one winner, then they will receive a free copy of Juggalos Against Sanity and a different game of their choice, whether it be Morton's List, The Quest for Shangri-La, or Into the Echo Side. And also don't forget to check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Once we start building up more shit going on into the Juggalo a Day camp, we will be posting more on Instagram, and we will also be adding more social networking activities. Until next time, I'm Kreyz McKormik. Tune in tomorrow for Mr. Makan. And as of right now, I'm out this motherfucking bitch. Peace out and much clown love.